Hey there, welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker, where I get to break down all the crazy, complicated marketing and sometimes business advice out there and make it actually work for you. So, if you're like a lot of my clients, and honestly myself, you started your business for freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, to be able to enjoy the life doing something that you loved, to escape that 9 to 5 grind and call your own shots and create a life where you are in control. So, why does it feel like you're working more than ever? Why do you feel like you're constantly chasing clients, answering emails at all hours, feeling like you've built a job instead of a business? Spoiler alert here. You don't own a business if it can't run without you. So in this episode, I want to dive into why your business feels like a never-ending job and how to fix it by doing things like making a mindset shift and maybe implementing some systems to turn your business into an asset and not a prison. And I will tell you from personal experience, if your business is evolving into just a job, it can definitely feel like a prison. So if you're ready to step out of the hustle mode and start running your business like a CEO, this episode is for you. Here's the hard truth. If your business feels like a job, it's because you built it that way. I have been there, y'all. I created my digital marketing agency because I thought it would give me freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, all of the things that I was looking for when I started my business. And I will tell you, I started in business 20 years ago, and it morphed from a job into trying to create a business and then shutting that down entirely. Because what I actually created for myself was a high intensity, high stress job that left me overwhelmed, burned out, and exhausted. The reality is it's not your fault. It's not my fault either. Most entrepreneurs start off doing everything in their business themselves. But at some point, if you don't shift from operator mode to owner mode, you're gonna stay stuck in that grind forever. And realistically, that's what I had done to myself. I was stuck in the operator mode where I was involved with everything, the marketing, the sales, the delivery, the admin. My business only worked if I was involved in it. If I stepped away, it cracked on repeat. And if you're like me and you want to step into the owner mode, you get to build a business that generates revenue without you having to do everything. You get to focus on the strategy, the vision, and not necessarily the everyday tasks. Although I will also say it's not a bad thing to create a business that is somewhat of a job, but only if you do it in a way that still gives you the life that you want. The reason I shut down my agency was because I had burned myself to the ground by trying to do everything in operator mode and owner mode and not delegating effectively or setting up the systems and processes that I really wanted and needed to do in order for me to step away from the business itself. So instead, when I decided to restructure my business, which is also an option for all of you savvy people out there, I got to shift from the doer to the designer. Most business owners are stuck in doer mode, handling client work, responding to emails, putting out fires, and realistically, as a consultant or a coach, sometimes that's part of it. But as a successful CEO, you want to design a business that works without you. So ask yourself, if I had to step away from my business for a month, would it break? Your goal here should be to start building systems, automations, and a team so that your business can run without you doing everything. That doesn't mean that you're not involved. You are involved every day in your business because let's be realistic. For all of us entrepreneurs out there, unless we're running a multinational conglomerate, we are the face of our business and the brain behind our business and the vision behind our business. And that's okay. But if your business needs you for every single task, it is not scalable. Which means things like your lead generation. If you are focused on doing lead generation on a regular basis, you are never going to have those clients at the ready all of the time. So this week, identify one task that you can delegate, automate, or streamline. I will tell you, when I pivoted my business from the agency to more of a consulting practice, I took all of those things that I had learned, all of the things that I had learned from my clients, as well as the mistakes I made along the way, and set up systems in my business so I can actually take a week off. And it's okay. I actually take a week, a month off, and it's okay. My business continues to run without me. I continue to bring in leads, and I continue to bring in financial security into my business, because I have the systems to do it. So what I'm saying here is, if you are a coach, consultant, or course creator, or service provider, scaling doesn't have to mean hiring tons of people. Scaling can mean, and should really mean, creating a system that works whether you're there or not. The other thing that I actually learned this really early on in my business, because I will tell you, I started 20 years ago as a virtual assistant. One of the biggest things that business owners make, one of the biggest mistakes, especially in this service-based business, is that you are trading time for money. Your revenue depends entirely on you working more. So you've created a time trap for your business, not a business itself. Instead of trading time for money, we look for a system that creates value-based revenue. This really does allow you to prioritize your services in a way that turns your expertise into a valuable commodity rather than an hour of your time. So you could do stuff like digital courses or group programs, masterminds, even licensing some of your ideas or systems that you've created. You also want to make sure that you're creating things that are repeatable offers. So instead of trying to customize every offer every time, you actually create one offer that you can sell over and over again. This will allow you to build scalable income streams. So you're not constantly chasing new clients. You're able to create a value ladder where your clients come in at one level and you get to step them up based on what it is they need. So if you can't make money in your sleep, and if you're not charging in a way that is based on the value you provide, your income will actually stop when you're stopping, which means when you go on vacation, you're not making any money. Or if you get sick, you're not making any money. And the thing is when you do that, you don't own a business. You just own a really high stress job. Believe me, I know, I've been there. So looking at your business from that perspective, what is it that you can do to create a steady stream of income that maybe doesn't require your hourly participation in it? And then look at your business from the perspective of, what can I do to build a business that works without me? The goal isn't just to make money, it is to build a business that gives you freedom. So how did you develop those things that you need done? Sometimes it is hiring a team, because the reality is we're not all going to work by ourselves forever. There are times when you want to hire a virtual assistant, a bookkeeper. I really hope you have hired a bookkeeper. Your CPA, your social media manager, your podcast editor, whatever those pieces of your business are that you don't want to or can't do yourself. Make sure that you have set up some standard operating procedures if you are going to pass off work. The object here is to delegate, not to abdicate. So you really need to know what is the system and how is it done so that you can delegate that to someone else, so that that person understands exactly what you want. Now, they may not do it in the exact same way that you do it, and that's okay as long as the result at the other end is the same. Also, really need to set up your evergreen lead generation so that you are always marketing, whether you're awake or asleep or in your business. The last thing you want to do is rely on things like just word of mouth marketing or just networking. Because the reality is if you are sick or if you are not out there constantly in front of those people, they're going to forget about you, and then your marketing dies completely. However, if you can build an evergreen lead generation system that continuously brings in leads without you having to do anything and then turns them into buyers, well, then you've created a business that you can not only scale, but you can take a break from when you need to. And if you are at a point in your business where you want to add a secondary stream of income or just creating, I had a coach once call it pillow money, money while you sleep. Think about what you can create that will be saleable without you being involved at all. So, is there a funnel that you can create that will actually sell your product, service, or solution throughout the process and you make money without being involved? Maybe it's a course. Maybe it's a micro offer that brings in leads that you actually don't end up paying for. Or maybe it's a whole funnel system that does that. Having some type of strategy that brings in your leads and converts them into buyers without you being involved at all is going to end up allowing you to go on vacation, to take a day off, to be sick, whatever it is that is happening in your life. We want to create a business that revolves around our life so that we can have a life. I firmly believe way too many people spend way too much time in the 9-to-5 grind and not enough time enjoying the life that they're making money for. So this week, start small. Even if you automate just one process or hire a VA or figure out what your lead magnet is going to be, you're moving in the right direction. You're moving towards that freedom that we're all looking for. And make sure that you actually know what all your freedom means. So, being successful, having a business isn't just about revenue. That is incredibly important. I'm not discounting that. Your revenue, your cash flow, your ability to fund and sustain the life that you want is essential. But it's not the only thing that you're actually doing when it comes to your business. Building your business is about building a life that actually works for you as well. So the questions you really want to step back and ask yourself when you're looking at your business is, how many hours do you want to work each week? What do you want to do every day? What does that day-to-day look like? What is your ideal income goal without working 24/7? It is different for every person, and it is perfectly okay if you are looking to hit 6 figures instead of 7, or maybe you're looking for 250 instead of a $500,000. Those goals are yours and they're personal, and it is okay to have them. Once you've established those kind of things, reverse engineer your business model so that it matches the goals that you want in your life. Understanding how your life and your business will work together means that you're not just building a business just to work harder, just to work more hours. You're building a business that allows you to create a life with more freedom in it, with more financial security in it, with more happiness. Listen, you don't start your business to create another job for yourself. And if you're in this process of, I wanted to create freedom, to create impact, to create income without burning out, and you're not there yet because you're not sure how to really get there, head over to Your Marketing Matchmaker. Sign up for a free strategy session. I promise that you will walk away with at least one actionable item that will help you to grow your business, increase your revenue, and scale your impact. And before I go, your homework for this week: take a step back from your business. Ask yourself, what's one thing I can automate or delegate? How can I create more scalable income streams? And what's that first step from shifting from operator to owner? I would love to hear your biggest takeaways from today's episode. Screenshot this episode, tag me on your social. I'd love to hear what connects with you, or leave a comment. And remember to subscribe to Marketing Matchmaker for more strategies to create a business that you love, not one that runs you into the ground. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.